There's a post by one of the folks I follow on Instagram whom I consider an inspiration. I would say that when I grow up, I want to be like this dude. Somebody who's active, somebody who's out and about, healthy, and I find that like a role model to follow. This is a post by Dawood Yassin, right? And I found what he had written inspirational. Here's what he wrote. This journey began long ago in my mind. I looked at Jiu Jitsu and wanted to learn. However, I held myself back and placed many justifiable excuses in the way and delayed my start. Now, I'm approaching year 2 of this journey. At times I ask myself, why am I doing this at 50 years of age? And I answer that question and extinguished all doubts with this answer: to make myself a better person. Man, this is the part that I find inspirational. I hope I'm 50 years old and rolling. This journey is just beginning and already filled me with lessons that challenge me to work beyond what I think I am capable of. The learning is incremental, and at times it feels stagnant or even digressing. But that is the trick of the mind in an attempt to abandon the hard work and toil it takes to progress. But isn't this true of everything we seek that is of value? This weekend, I entered the US Open official BJJ Tour tournament in San Jose. I had a single opponent in my bracket. He did not show up. So by default, I won. I did the Houston Open and I showed up, but I got disqualified because I didn't make weight. My own fault. Was traveling the week beforehand and kind of got a little bit sick, didn't keep an eye on my weight, and I was a little over. But in either case, neither of us rolled. So I had a single opponent in my bracket. He did not show up, so by default I won. However, I had a few conversations with people I care about in the sport. Adam Redzovic, an Iron Hook assassin, and our conversations were about what takes place in preparation for the match and the willingness to step onto the mat and compete in a very public space. You know what? One thing that was interesting was I knew going in that I was going to get disqualified. But Professor Rupiano was just like, just show up anyway. And everybody was just like, just show up anyway. And I got to say, going in initially, I thought it was going to be easy to just show up and get disqualified. But part of it was just like, you know what? I'm showing up knowing that I'm going to get disqualified. And, and there was, I guess, a tinge of embarrassment and in a bit of like, I'm going in knowing I'm gonna fail, so to speak. And I didn't think that it would take a little bit on that scale, knowing that I'm not gonna make it. But and what he's saying at the idea of just still showing up regardless of what the obvious results are gonna be. And so just like training, making weight is a battle. 206.6 of 208 in terms of the division. Dealing with doubts is a battle. And showing up the day of the match is a battle. I want to make sure that everyone who showed Saturday and Sunday knows that they were victorious in all of these battles. The outcome can never take that away. Thank all of you who support me in this journey. Alhamdulillah, white belt, white beard, BJJ at 50. Dawood Yassin, brother, thank you for sharing this. It is an inspiration. And when I grow up, I hope to be like you. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe, like, and share with your friends, and I'll see you soon.